No, I know you don't like breath work.
I can breathe.
How can you do breath work?
I actually do really enjoy breath work. It actually slows.
long as you're not
as long as I'm above water, it is good.
This is the Atomic Souls podcast.
Okay,
I got him this. Look,
and he doesn't use it.
he doesn't. But look how loud it is.
That's all you need.
Is it?
You don't
See?
need a lot.
I need all of it.
Okay, can I just since
Expert.
Mike
He's the expert.
since Mike's not on camera and he's just like the God mic, like the God voice to everyone else,
Yes.
like if he talks, can I just be like, what the fuck is that?
is that?
What the fuck is that?
Yes.
Oh, that's hilarious.
We got him mic'd up. The first episode that we had, was it Antonio? Yeah, he wasn't mic'd up.
Yeah.
And
Damn, dude.
it was like he was saying really good stuff, but nobody on the film could hear him. So
Damn, dude.
Okay.
See, at least with my mistake, like everyone could hear everybody, but
Yeah,
you
we
just couldn't see it.
Can see it. We had one of those with Rachel the other day.
we had that last week. So make sure the red light stays on.
Red light.
Yeah. We filmed for like an hour and 15 and then
It was really good.
realized only one camera was rolling.
Oh, that sucks.
His
Yeah,
camera
I see
died.
you got all three channels going too.
Yeah.
I can see that. I found out that I'm farsighted. Yeah.
Getting old. Welcome.
I don't know. Is that what that means? Does that
Welcome
mean
to the
I'm
club.
old? Really?
You need glasses or contacts?
Yeah, kind of.
Reading glasses.
Plus, no, reading glasses are too strong apparently for me. I need plus 7.5 in one eye and plus 5 or plus 0.75.
Oh, that's so baby.
Just squint like a
Yeah.
man.
I do. That's the problem. I do.
Yeah, I'm like negative 3.5
Is that a lot?
since I was like 18. Yeah.
Oh, right.
She can't see shit.
Really?
I can't see past like my elbow.
Holy crap.
Yeah.
She's been wearing
I mean,
glasses
it's like
forever,
blurry.
too.
I can see y'all, but like it's,
I remember we were
should
QCing
not
an
try.
ad for somebody once, and it was like a picture of a group of people and stuff. And I showed it to her, and she's like, "That's kind of racist." And I was like, "What are you talking about?" She's like, "They're all white." I said, "Rachel, there's 3 black people in the picture." And she's like, "Oh, I need to go put my glasses
That's
on."
so far away. It just looked like all like one color.
Oh, my God. Dang, so you're blind.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It hasn't changed though since I was like 18 or 20. It's been steady.
That's good.
It was like at -3, and then it went down to like -3.5 over the years.
So that's good. Because
Yeah,
they told
so
me
it
that it was,
doesn't-
simply just going to like get worse over time. Like every
Yeah.
like 10 years or something.
It's supposed to, but yeah, I've had that for 15 years.
I've always wanted braces and I've always wanted glasses. And I've only had one of those.
Braces.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Yeah, haven't had glasses yet. But I found out I need glasses,
There you go.
allegedly.
You're
You
gonna
look
wear
real
them
smart.
all the time. Yeah, you'd look so hip.
Yeah.
Be hip with glasses.
See, but should I get like thin frames or thick frames?
I think you should get like the thick frame.
The
The
really
thin-
thick ones.
Oh, I was thinking like Jeffrey Dahmer style.
Yeah,
Like,
no.
Jeffrey
hip.
Dahmer style, baby?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Megan.
All right.
She
Scary.
approves.
Or like the, does Ed Gein have glasses? Damn. Then I'm not getting glasses because someone called me the original monster recently and I thought it was pretty sick.
Who's that?
Who's Ed Gein?
Yeah.
Oh my gosh. Have you not watched Netflix lately?
No.
He's like the Texas Chainsaw Massacre.
Oh,
like that's who the movie was based off of, or like Psycho from what, the 50s, 60s? And then what was the other one? Like the Hannibal Lecter movies and stuff, all based off Ed Gein.
Huh.
Mm-hmm.
Interesting.
Yeah, he only killed a couple people, but he was nuts.
He did a real good job at it.
Really good job at it.
Oh, he would like dig up graves and like make lamps and seats out of their skin and stuff.
Oh God.
Dude,
yeah.
watch it. It's like the Jeffrey Dahmer guy,
I hear enough.
or the series of it. Those same
Yeah.
people made an
Okay.
Ed Gein one.
Okay. That was a good series.
Yeah, it was
I
sick.
struggle to watch that stuff sometimes because I hear so much like stuff like that. Not that intense, but I do hear.
Dragged all the way down.
Oh shit! Now he's really a god mic, dude. I can only see your smile and your eyeballs.
That's all you need.
Yeah.
We've successfully freaked you out. Welcome, Tyler.
Hey man, thank you. I feel safe.
Welcome to the Atomic Souls podcast.
Second time I've been on it now.
Second time?
Yeah, I guess the first one was a rough draft, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, Mike interviewed a few people and we scratched all of them.
Fuck.
I tried.
What the fuck, Mike?
People don't like looking at me.
We decided he was not a good interviewer.
We had a good conversation.
I'm good on the ears, not on the eyes.
There you go. There you go. That's why I didn't press record. There you go. On the video camera.
That's a B.
Yeah.
There you go. Well, who are you and what do you do?
Oh man. Well, I'm just a guy.
Okay.
I sell healthcare, basically. Keep people healthy, keep people moving. I'm not an entrepreneur anymore, guys, so I don't really have like a big pitch anymore, I just keep people healthy, and that's my goal in life right now.
Yeah.
Yeah,
I'm a pill man.
I'm a pill man.
Pill pusher.
I'm a pill pusher. No, I'm not a pill pusher.
Big pharma.
We actually say fuck big pharma. Yeah, fuck big pharma, fuck
Yes.
insurance and all that shit.
Yes.
Yeah. Yeah. So I do sales all day, or I manage a sales team for Ways to Well. Shout out one of the best companies there is to stay healthy.
Yes.
Yeah.
Agreed. It has helped me a lot.
How so? Yeah, see?
Sell it for you. No, the blood work is so intense. And then the focus on like healthy eating, exercise, supplements, sleep, like more natural side of things has been a life changer.
Yeah.
Yeah. And then like knowing if those supplements are working or not, like doing the follow-up blood work has helped me. So I was actually very excited for y'all's like new program where it's like you pay like once a year or something and then you get the multiple blood tests. I was like, that's exactly what I need. So
Yeah, dude. Just stay good for a
just
year.
like a couple of times a year and like, like are my supplements working? Are they not?
Have you actually felt better though?
Yeah.
How so? Like, I'm genuinely curious.
Magnesium glycinate. Yeah, I was taking that before I got my first blood work and it was helping, but then like seeing it, like the data helped me like internalize it, like, oh, it's really, really helping. And then my last blood work, she said it was low. So sometimes I'll take a double dose. It's like 500 milligrams. So it's like not much. And I sleep so hard when I take that. And so it's just knowing like, that's okay. Like I can do that. Like sometimes I need a little bit more. And I just like am more in tune with my body.
Did you feel bad like to take more? Like when you say like, oh, it's okay, I can take more sometimes. Like, why do you say it like that?
I think I was nervous to like take too much because it is kind of sedative when I take it, magnesium. It keeps me asleep all night. But then there's some nights I'm restless. And so then the next night I'm like, okay, maybe I'll take double and then I sleep better.
I only ask because some people like don't want to take 8 supplements.
Mike.
And it's like, why not? You know, I mean, whether you buy it from us or not, or like go outside more versus taking vitamin D.
Yeah.
Well, why not?
I forget to take it. And so I feel like I fuck myself up because I'm so bad about getting out of routine.
Yeah.
I have like a whole like night ritual. Like if I'm ready to go to bed, I take all my meds. I also got my like hormones because I started with y'all right after I stopped breastfeeding with Hartley. So my hormones were still pretty wacky. And I had gone to a psychiatrist and an OBG and they both did blood work and they both said, you're fine. Your cholesterol's a little high. That's all they said. And then I get on with y'all's doctor and she's like, I mean, yeah, but no, like you're not fine. I was like, thank you. I'm not.
Don't feel good.
Yeah. And so she did tweak some of the hormones a little bit. Because like before baby, I was on like a certain birth control hormone level. And then after baby, they tried to put me back on that, like after breastfeeding and stuff, getting back on hormones. And I needed a little bit more than that than like before having a child. Yeah. And so I feel like things are leveling out with that. Magnesium, they put me on NAC for like lung health and joint health as well.
Does it help with that too?
Is it joint? Maybe that's the GHK. GHK is that. Yeah. Sorry, GHK for like joint.
Are we taking the same shit, dude?
Arthritis.
I think we're taking the same stuff here.
They give you all the same
magnesium, NAC, GHK. What am I doing?
Hormones.
What am I doing?
Are we the same
Who
person?
am I working for?
Personalized.
Personalized shit, right? Maybe.
The NAC helped. I do notice it. I was like, oh, maybe it's not working. I stopped taking it, and then I realized like my lungs. I got sick and I had like a cough, and then I took it again to help like expedite the recovery, and it like helped my lung
Yeah.
function better. It was crazy.
I stopped vaping
I have asthma and I can run a whole mile without stopping. Like it's
because of the NAC.
I think because of like all of it, but I think
Right.
NAC is a big part of it.
Yeah, I heard. I mean, I like when I drowned, like I just never forgot that
lungs,
like
yeah.
feeling of claustrophobia,
Yeah.
you know? So like when I was vaping, really, what are you laughing? That's not a time to laugh.
When I drowned,
Claustrophobia, that's
No,
death.
I couldn't. No, just like the not being able to breathe and like feeling like trapped in my lungs. That is a feeling that, yes, it is death, not claustrophobia.
I couldn't breathe. Then you're dying.
Yeah.
It's claustrophobic. Everything was closing in.
Maybe I'm relating my current experience to the death. But in like our room, like when I was vaping recently, because I just stopped vaping, and I would like,
Congrats.
yeah, thank you. It sucked to get off of the vape. I mean, I got the pouch in my lip right now.
There's literal
so
science that nicotine is the hardest drug to get off of.
I about crashed out on everybody when we got to Louisiana. She was like, "What's wrong?" And I gave her like 8 unjustified reasons of what was good. And there were like half of them were accusatory. I heard. You know?
Were you vaping at the house the other day, or that was like day one? Of
At your house?
Because I feel like you weren't vaping.
No, I wasn't. Because I didn't even hit the cigar.
Yeah, because you. Well, the cigars because you were about to do the stem cells.
Mm-hmm. I just stayed off it.
Yeah.
Yeah. Well, kind of. I only hit other people's vapes now.
Oh my gosh.
Yeah,
You're not
but
really off nicotine.
Oh, well, no, I didn't say I was off nicotine. I said I was off vape.
Doesn't count if you don't pay for it.
Okay.
That too. Yeah. But anyways,
Anyways,
it started.
lung health has improved.
Yes, it has. And mainly because I was getting claustrophobic and I like stopped being able to breathe really well.
yeah.
And
Fucked
so I
your
got
lungs
scared
up.
more than anything.
Get popcorn lungs.
Where are you getting
Don't
claustrophobic
start
from?
with me. I could, huh?
Where are you getting claustrophobic from?
I don't know. That was new to me because like I couldn't feel like I could breathe. So I felt like everything was caving in on me.
That sounds like a panic attack.
It's phobia, not a panic attack too. I don't know. It was all new to me. I didn't know how to describe it. So then, yeah, I was having panic attacks, I guess.
Yeah. Yeah. Claustrophobia is like you're in a small space and you feel like you have to like get out of it.
That's what I felt like
Yeah.
in my room. Felt like I wanted to go outside.
Panic, I guess panic is similar where it's like you feel like the walls are closing in. Claustrophobia is more like in an actual small space.
Oh, like right here, I couldn't be in it if I was claustrophobic.
Yeah, you would need this to be like away from you.
No
would need
shit.
to like have your like physical space.
Well, maybe I'm just panicking then. I don't know. I'm not a doctor, bro.
You know what helped me with that? I had panic attacks a few years ago. EMDR.
Really?
Yeah. I would have panic attacks around this like one person
Mm-hmm.
and an old boss. And I had to accidentally get sat next to that person. Had no feelings towards them.
Really?
Wild.
Dude,
Zero
I love
feelings.
EMDR.
No negative feelings, no positive.
I love EMDR.
Zero.
I love
crazy.
EMDR.
You've done it before?
So much EMDR.
Yeah.
Really?
Yeah. It's helped me see so many things.
Rachel was schooling me on it last week.
Dude.
It's good.
Oh
But
my
yeah,
God.
panic, it works. It's I was like, I have to tell everybody about this.
Yeah. It just totally changed my perspective on everything.
Yeah.
Like literally everything I had a problem with. I was like, oh, I'm good now.
Ask him about sound healing.
What are your thoughts on sound healing?
I can hear fine.
Sound bowls.
I can hear you.
My man.
What about the breath work?
No, I know you don't like breath work.
I can breathe.
How can you do breath work?
I actually do really enjoy breath work. It actually slows.
As long as you're not
As long as
underwater.
I'm above water, it's good. Yeah.
Don't sit by a pool.
Don't sit in a. Well, yeah, maybe by a pool too. Just don't be near water.
Yeah.
Yeah, you might drown. Yeah. Yeah, my little brother like teabagged me because he thought I was just meditating underwater. And he fucking
I did not know that part of the story.
yeah,
You're dying.
I'm dead. I mean, like not
The
breathing.
bubbles are just bad vibes
Yeah,
into the
dude.
body.
I don't know, like who even does that? Like just comes up and teabags you. Like my brother and I have
Little
never,
brothers,
we've
yeah.
never been like that though.
Really?
Yeah, so he just like put his little Mexican nuts on me and fucking. And then I didn't move. And then I guess I don't know if he let me chill or not after that. Because he's the type of person to be like, huh, and just
Yeah.
kind of walk away. But no, he got me out of there. Yeah, he's the only reason why I'm alive.
That's amazing.
Yeah, piece of shit. Yeah.
That's so brother coded to like do some stupid shit and then be like, oh shit, gotta save your life.
Yeah. He was the only one who knew CPR.
Wow.
Yeah. Well, there's only one other person there, but he was
How
like
old was he?
16 at the time. Yeah. 16-year-old saved his older brother's life.
That's dope.
Crazy shit. Yeah. And then I told him I'd buy him Taco Bell for the rest of his life. And he really took advantage of that. So I had to tell him to stop. It just hit me on like the every now and then level.
Like, not every day, bro.
Yeah. Literally. It was like multiple times a week. I was like, I'm running out of money, dude. Yeah. Crazy shit.
That's funny.
Yeah.
I remember hearing about that situation.
Do we know each other yet?
No, but it was like going around
Really?
like the recovery
We were in
world.
similar circles.
They were like,
Right.
somebody was doing Wim Hof by a pool and fell into it. I was like, that's wild.
I was in it.
Yeah.
I was in the pool. I didn't
Yeah.
fall into it. I was
Okay.
in the pool. I went. Can we set the record straight on what happened?
Yeah, let's
Or
do
should
it.
I spread the rumor that's going around?
Oh, there's a rumor
Oh
about it?
fuck yeah, dude!
What's
There's a
the
funny
rumor?
rumor that I really want to keep going.
Let's hear the rumor and then you can.
The rumor is very
Decide
simple. It's that I drowned in a bathtub.
You're in a bathtub.
Yeah,
Who? That's
I don't
not
know,
what I
dude.
heard.
People will
crazy.
believe many things
In a
nowadays.
bathtub.
I was
Like
mad
you're
about it.
suicidal
I
or
feel like I
something?
heard that too.
I didn't hear bathtub.
Why not, dude? Just keep it going. Let's just stick with that one. Yeah, I really don't care. Let's just stick with that one.
So moral of the story: don't
Don't bathe.
Don't bathe.
Don't bathe. Don't breathe.
showers
Don't
only.
breathe and don't bathe.
Yeah. No, it's so ironic because I wanted like the hard part about recovery is that like it's kind of like rely on God, like
Yeah.
or else,
Yeah.
you know, and like your life is literally dependent on it, which I understand the concept of like us being incapable of doing stuff like at first, but I was like, for 5.5 years, dude, I was like trying to rely on God and trying to seek God and understand God and be with God. And if I didn't meditate in the morning, then I wasn't with God. If I wasn't with God, then I was going to get high.
More like religious.
Very.
Yeah.
I guess. And I didn't even connect those dots, right?
Yeah.
I was just like, nah, me and Chief. I called God
Yeah.
Chief at the time. It was pretty cool. But I was like, I'm going to meditate underwater, Wim Hof style, and it's going to be sick, and I'm going to get close to God.
That
You
was
did
your
get
thought
close.
And I got
process?
real fucking close, bro.
Y'all
Dude, you were
bumped fist.
underwater doing Wim Hof.
Yeah, so I was in the water, head above the water, and I did the breathing technique, right? And my brother did it with me. Thank God. He didn't
Wow.
fucking
Yeah.
yeah.
Dude, that's crazy.
It's so crazy. And then I just went underwater and I was like, no, I can hold my breath a little bit longer. Because, you know, you can like, you don't have to breathe
Yeah.
for like 2 minutes. And I was like, this is tight. And a lot of people think like, I guess you can like get high off of
Yeah.
it. And I was like, I was more so trying to be just in a very like meditative state.
yeah.
And then I was like, I can go a little longer. And then I blacked out. Whoops. And then I woke up.
That is so much more intense than the story I was told.
I'm just like imagining like you and your brother just like eyeballing each other and just
underwater.
Oh my God.
and then him going over there and teabagging you.
Yeah, that was crazy when I heard that. Apparently, he like lifted me out, and I like hit the shit out of my head on the.
Oh my gosh.
But yeah, he just hit me with the chest compressions.
Yeah.
Yeah, and I even like texted him when I was at like out of the hospital and stuff. And I was like, dude, I heard you did CPR on me, bro. You gay, dude. and then he was like, nah, I didn't. And I was like, what are you talking about? And he's like, I only did the chest compressions. Apparently the other stuff's like played out, you know. Apparently it doesn't even work doing the mouth
The
to
mouth
mouth.
to mouth.
Yeah.
Yeah. We have to train for it on the boat. But you get these little mask things, like looks like a donut that
Like
you
a
put on
shield,
the face.
yeah.
Yeah. Just in
Like
case they got
shields.
nasties.
Yeah, for sure. Right.
You look like you have the nasties. Let me break out this shield. You can stay dead.
Yeah, right. Like, oh, wait.
Give me a second.
Give me a floaty, you know. Or, yeah. Simple story, though.
Give me a mouthpiece.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Simple
that's
story.
wild.
Yeah.
See, the story I heard was you were at a party doing Wim Hof next to the pool and fell into the pool and passed out. That was the story going around back in the day.
What party? I don't even party.
I don't even know. Oh, it was like a recovery party. I I guess everyone thought they were there. I'm trying to be cool. And
Everyone was,
I saw him fall in the pool.
That's crazy. You did not see shit, people. Y'all ain't that
That's
cool.
That's the story I
That sounds like a recovery party, though. We're all just sitting around a pool, Wim
Yeah.
Hof.
It was believable as fuck.
Oh, dude. And I tried to like,
Wim Hof was huge then.
I tried to tell, this dude who was like big into meditation. I don't even remember his name, but remember like the one-eyed guy, not the one-eyed guy, but
The one-eyed guy.
the meditation guy that not a lot of people liked.
He kind of looked like he had one eye, but really had two.
Local person?
Yes. I don't even remember his
One-eyed?
name.
I feel like I would remember that.
I don't want to speak ill of it
Okay.
on the podcast,
Okay,
but
yeah.
anyways, this guy, I was trying to tell him like, I was trying to like ask if I could speak to the Wim Hof stuff because he was like practicing it like in water and stuff like this, and I was like, Brother Bear, I just died, it's not safe, dude.
Jeez.
And he basically avoided me like the plague on it, like gave me all the reasons why. Like, he didn't give me all the reasons, but like he was just evasive about it. And I was like, dude,
It's weird.
who are you trying to protect right now? Like in yourself, like. I literally shouldn't be alive. That's
Right.
the real deal.
Right.
And you're out here doing this weird meditative shit, that can be unsafe.
Yeah.
And no, I just got blown off.
Wow.
I was like, fuck you then, dude.
I mean, that's kind of like people that are like actively in active addiction. It's like you could die any second, and they're like, I don't care.
Yeah. We'll
It's
keep
like
doing
the
it.
same with Wim
Yeah.
Hof.
Yeah, dude. It was
It's
nuts.
like, I don't care at all.
Yeah. I guess it was his thing that he wanted to do for all these people.
Yeah.
I can't remember his name to save my life right now, but that's okay. We don't need to name drop him.
Yeah.
I don't think he has a good reputation
Doesn't
anyways.
sound like it.
Yeah. Yeah. Oh, well.
Interesting. So you almost died. Your lung health is better now,
Yeah.
thanks to NIC.
And no more vaping.
No more vaping.
I'm interested in hearing you talking about management because that's. I know for me that was such a growth experience to manage other people because you think like everybody's just gonna be motivated the same way that you're motivated.
That's so hard, dude.
Yeah, that's just not the truth.
It's not.
You got to figure out what each independent motivator is and how to activate that.
Yeah. Well, my father showed me a video on leadership one time as I got promoted to manager, which was like right over a year ago. I mean, from today, right?
Yeah.
And he's been a manager for like a big company for a while.
Sure.
And he taught me how to like, rather than just telling people what to do, how to like get them to like bring up their own ideas and yeah, sure. Sounds good. And maybe tweak it, maybe not or whatever, but empower people to it. And that's been a big style of my management. Yet the expectation for sure is that like people are going to stay hungry. People are going to be driven. People are going to sacrifice. People are going to go into debt to fucking buy courses and learn all this shit that I did or they need to do like I did to be great at whatever they want to be great at. And yeah, it's just not the case. I've been surprised by a lot of people that I thought were going to be really good are not good, and people that like, I took a chance on, but didn't have any high expectations for, like excelled, at least for a period of time. Management it's so individualized, it's so individualized, but that is cool because fundamental, or one of the core things I understand and know is that there are people behind this role that I manage. And whether you're, 40 something years old and you got a family and like you just want a job and it is what it is, or you're young and hungry, and you want to be great, or like you're middle aged and, this is a new chapter for you. And there's so many different walks of life that come in that I just get the opportunity to be a part of their experience and help them realize their own potential. But it's not easy.
Yeah.
It's frustrating a lot of the times, actually.
It is, because a lot of times, for me at least, I'll see people's potential and they maybe won't or don't want to rise up to it.
Yeah.
And that's when I'm like, banging my head against the wall and just kind of got to let them fizzle out or head out the door if it's not going to work or, pull the plug. It's so hard when you see like the potential in someone and they don't want to rise up to it.
Yeah, dude. Yeah, it's where, and then the confrontation about it is like a whole other thing. Because like, I mean, I don't know if you guys hire contractors or W-2 employees, but
Both.
we hired, so we're only W-2, right? And it's like this philosophy of like a bad hire is worse than no hire, because if you get a bad hire, you got to go through this process of phasing them out. And I hate writing people up. I mean, it's happened and I've fired people before. I've caught people in their lies, but you know, I don't want to. Like sometimes I look at people, I'm like, how do you not understand what I'm telling you right now? To like just do your job at the very least, you know. That's few and far in between. I feel like my team is pretty good at what they do. Not saying that we can't work out the kinks pretty much any time of the day with things. Me too, myself included. But my team teaches me a lot of the times. Thanks. If I can see it like that.
Yeah.
You know, it's been interesting though.
Yeah, we talked about that the other day. Ideally, you want to hire slow, fire fast, but most companies don't operate that way just because you're hiring because you're in a deficit. And so you're trying to fill gaps.
Yeah.
But it usually causes problems on the road.
Yeah.
I know a big thing.
Yeah.
Big growth point for me. I was talking with like some of my upper bosses and ops managers on the boats because we were having really high turnover with a certain demographic of steersmen that we were hiring. It was like these maritime academy people, and they would get their license fulfillments and then they would leave, go elsewhere. And I was like, why do we even do this? This is so stupid.
Right.
And the light bulb moment, they were like, because we still made a profit off of them. And they're like, every single person that we hire is an investment. And as long as that's a positive ROI, it doesn't really matter. I was like, well, that's definitely a different way of looking at things. And we've had a few people now that have come through that's the way I viewed it. It's like, yeah, they're not the best fit, but they're a positive ROI.
Right. Stayed on the team.
Yeah, it's fine. And then it's going to fizzle out. Once we identify that they're not the best fit, we start to have that conversation and start like looking at interviewing other people. And so we've started we're getting better at knowing as the company's growing and establishing more professional boundaries, we're realizing like who's a good fit, who's not a good fit faster.
Sometimes it's just isolating opportunity. So as we're growing and positions become available for, higher level stuff, we isolate those individuals. So like, look, that opportunity is not available to you because you're not intending to be loyal here.
Right.
You're a positive ROI where you're at, not anywhere else.
Yeah.
So the moment that you want to transition that's fine. We'll help you exit.
Well, it's also like act as if too, if you want more for yourself, like ask me how to have more for yourself. I could tell you, I could tell you where I need some help and, give people that opportunity.
Yeah. You get paid based off of the problems that you solve.
Yeah. The one thing that I really like is seeing people that come to me on my team and they're like, what can I do different? Because I run a sales team and I love sales. It's one of my favorite things to do because I can just talk to people and coach people on how to talk to people without backing them up into a corner. Yeah. Because I hate like the high pressure sales and like the cubicle sales. Like, yeah, I can do that too. I could tell people like why you should do something, like what to do and why you should do it. Yeah. But I'm more on like the emotional sales, seeing if this really is a good fit for you, walking you through your options. Like if you want to think about it, like genuinely talk to me, like what are you really going to think about over the next couple of days? And like, what can I help you with right now? Or like if you're going to go talk to your spouse, like what does your wife even really think about this? Like, is this having an impact on her too? Or like the family, like keeping it really broad and really about life. Because if you leave it up to the other person, they're most likely not going to do it because they're scared to make a decision because change is very scary. Yeah. But I don't want to pressure anybody into it, like backing them into a corner. I want to walk them through them like their partner in this, And so when my team comes to me and they say, hey, like I just had this conversation with somebody, can you review it? Like, what could I have done different? Versus like the other side of that coin is this needs to change in the company and this needs to change and this needs to change and this needs to change. It's like, not once have you said, what could I do different? Yeah. That's what I don't like.
Or why do we do it like this?
Right.
I appreciate when people are like, why do we do it like this? Because I'll always have an answer for you.
Yeah.
And then if there's like holes that you see in it, like let's go. Let's like change, let's update stuff.
Yeah.
And like how do I fit into it?
Right.
So we're always asking the team, like, give feedback, please. Like we're open door policy, like give us feedback and you can expect it back as well.
100%.
It goes two ways.
100%.
We have to self-evaluate and see like, how do I fit into this system? And am I playing my part correctly or not?
Yeah. Yeah. I mean, I just had my back up against the wall for too long. Like I didn't know, I think before I met y'all, I don't even know if I was going to make rent one of the months or not, and I like, what can I do, to make sure that I don't go back to a 9 to 5? Because my dad asked me, he's like, what are you going to do as a backup plan if this doesn't work out? Like right before I started making videos a long time ago. And I was like, I don't need a backup plan. I don't have a backup plan. Yeah. And I was set on that. I was
Yeah.
like, I if I think there's a backup plan that's needed, I'm gonna fail right now.
Yeah.
You know, I was like, I will not fail. And I didn't. I don't feel like I failed at all. I'm not saying it hadn't been tough, you know, but I don't feel like I failed, but I had to figure it out and take out credit cards and, again, buy these courses and learn video strategy and learn video editing and everything about cameras on YouTube and how to do X, Y, and Z, and just try it. And if it didn't work, self-evaluate again. What can I do different next time? If I messed up a pitch, like what can I do? Where do I feel like it failed that I can then change in myself? So not everyone has that mindset.
What's the perspective of investing in yourself?
Yeah.
Most people just view it as an expense. Like, oh, well, how am I going to make money off of this? Rather than I'm investing in myself to increase the value of myself as an asset.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Yeah, we would talk about that a lot with you. Is like, you're so ready to work on yourself and like learn, and you're always open to feedback when we were working together, and we like really appreciated that. And I think it made us look at ourselves and see like, we could be like Tyler in that.
Stop.
No, it's inspiring. What point do you go, okay, I've learned enough? Like, is there a point, like, do you ever like pause and let things like soak in?
And oh man, I think you just asked me two different questions, honestly.
Yeah.
I mean, like, is it enough? Like, are you saying like, at what point do I say like, I've made it and I'm good? Or
I don't think you ever say that.
right. Cause man,
never,
how many like self-help books are there?
Yeah.
How many sales books are there? How many growth books? It's all the time.
Yeah. I think I remember when we were working together talking about that, because we were debating if we were going to do another course.
Oh yeah.
And we were like, what are we going to gain from that? At some point we just got to do the fucking work.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah. I
I
don't
guess
know.
maybe that's it. Like, how do you balance that? Like learning more about yourself and how to improve, and then like implementing.
Yeah. I mean, I think this world evolves too much to not just like have your learning opportunities thrown at you.
Mm-hmm.
You know, I mean, the way, I know I'll come back to sales because it's just where I work in, but I always look at like how people are being sold nowadays and how people are receiving information. I mean, you and I were texting earlier about TikTok totally changed like professional ads, you know, and like that's just how people are being sold and marketed to now, you know. So this world changes too fast to ever stop learning. I do agree though that like, you know, a big problem for me was, especially when I got into the video editing, was imposter syndrome, big time, right? And I was like, I didn't really know if like I could do it, or like even when I did like do it, I was like, it's just luck, you know. And so there's a bit of like, well, what else can I do to be great or continue to be good and reach these goals and whatnot? And actually recently is where I got to finally like tell myself that like, you have done a really good job. Like you are capable, like everything you've learned, you've actually learned and done, and there's numbers, and like, you can't just be lucky for a fucking decade, you know, like at some point you got to admit that like you did that, dude, you know, and then you can just be appreciative of like what you're capable of doing.
Do you think having a background of being in recovery kind of helps you with like just having a program in life? Because I like something that we've talked about before is like, I do admire your discipline in a lot of things. I know I don't know if this is still the case, but at one time, just like even drinking coffee and stuff, you're like, oh, I cut off caffeine at 1 p.m. I'm like, how do you, like, even that's a huge deal to me. And that was just like typical day in the life of Tyler. And like the very systematized lifestyle that I think a lot of people struggle with, but is a huge key to success.
Yeah, man. I mean, I think there's things that work and there's things that don't, you know, and like, is the effect worth the cause? Yeah. And so for me, a lot of it is, you know, is what I'm doing really benefiting me, or like what's going on around me? Like, you know, like whether it's like coffee or if it's like smoking pot, you know, or whatever, like pot does me no good. I found that out recently. Like it causes me a lot of anxiety, you know, and like literally it sounds crazy because like I used to like shoot heroin, you know, and methamphetamines, right? And I'm over here like smoking like as simple as a bowl of weed. Yeah. The next day, I am anxious and easily overwhelmed.
I hear that more often than I hear that it chills you out.
Yeah, maybe it's this world we're
most
living in.
people have
dude.
like anxiety from
That's
weed.
crazy.
I think that's the impressive part to me is the self-awareness. And I think that's what seems unique to me, that a lot of people that go through like a recovery experience, it allows them to kind of develop like a very significant self-awareness where they can have that internal dialogue that you're talking about.
They're not like on autopilot.
Right.
I feel like a lot of people that are like not in recovery, some in recovery, but more often those that haven't had to do like that deep work and self-reflection, they're more just an autopilot and don't realize the impact of drinking or caffeine or nicotine. And it seems like you're like very self-reflective and course correct.
I would say, yeah, like so to answer your original question, I do believe that recovery for 10 years, a decade, like did help with that. I don't think that I would have even like been curious to smoke weed had I not gotten into therapy. Nor do I feel like I would be even close to as like connected with myself if it wasn't for therapy, for the EMDR, for the CBT and DBT, for the all of the stuff that like I can be grateful
you know
for.
the terms.
I do. I fucking paid for them. You know, like a lot. I better know the fucking terms.
Investment.
Yes, investment. Yes. So, I mean, I think there's, I think recovery is great. And like, if the shoe fits, wear it. I do think that there is like a toxic level of like, your emotions aren't like, okay. Like, that's literally what I went through for 10 years. You know, if someone wants to argue me on that, that's fine. I did it for 10 fucking years. Like, I know that when something comes up, like, pray to God and then go talk about it, you know, and try and be, you know, get through it and all. It's like, dude, me and my therapist don't talk like that at all. You know, the biggest question that my therapist ever posed to me was like, how are you supposed to rely on yourself then? Whoa. So once he posed that to me, like, once I stepped out of AA, not even like getting curious about, you know, weed or alcohol or anything. Once he posed that to me, I started learning how to rely on myself and evaluating on a more personal level, but being okay. Like if things weren't going well, like emotions arise, like it's okay to have these emotions too. And I feel like that's said all the time, but like until you really like get okay with these emotions that come up and don't see it as like something you need to get rid of. Like
it's just a data point.
Exactly. So, yes, I feel like recovery started that and therapy helped me get through that to be able to have like that, like, I'd say like survival instinct to look at, you know, is this really working for me? And the cool thing is like, if I asked you like, oh, what's wrong? And you said, oh, I don't know. I can call bullshit on that. Like you could tell me exactly what's going on.
That a little longer.
Literally, like you could break it down all the way. You know what I mean? So it's like, the cool thing is we know internally what's going on and how we really feel, and to be able to make a decision on moving forward, even if that means staying put, you know? So I guess I've gotten through therapy again and recovery and stuff and, you know, whatnot. Like it's just, I kind of just can cut through the lollygagging and the bullshit of like, if this is actually truly helpful or not. But I do need help a lot of the times too, like with my wife, Megan. She helps me see a lot of stuff and walks me through some things, and my therapist. And yeah, she's so tired right now.
She's ready for Mexican food.
Some la pasada. She actually forgot that we were coming here first.
Really?
She was so looking forward to like immediately getting la pasada.
15 minutes.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think it's like there's kind of multiple phases to it. And I guess like the first phase, you know, you have like a recovery experience, and then that kind of transitions you into a therapeutic world where you get that self-awareness. And then that transitions into a phase of like developing strong agency from that self-awareness.
That's a good one.
And I think the issue for a lot of people, like the normies, is they never have that initial traumatic experience to trigger recovery or, you know, therapeutic practices.
Introspection even.
Right.
Yeah.
And so they never get that self-awareness. And since they never have the self-awareness, it never develops an agency. And they're like, well, why are these people killing it?
Yeah.
And I can't do shit with my life. And it's like, okay, well, you skipped phase 1 through 3, and you're trying to figure out why phase 4 looks so beautiful.
Yeah. I agree. How do you feel about all that?
Which part?
What do you feel like you know, like, I mean, the differences of like, you know, the way recovery is taught by like electricians and like just random fucking kids, you know, like it's just trying to help somebody else out. Like, you know, I say that people don't leave AA and not come back because of the program. Yeah. You know, I think it's because of the people. Yeah. Right.
I think a couple things. That aspect for me is like church. Like a lot of people get burnt by spirituality because of like people in the church. I've noticed that AA and 12-step is very similar, where people aren't really frustrated with the program. It's usually how it's being presented or like the personalities around in the rooms instead of like the actual like material. Because if you start to look at it, because I've had clients that, oh, like screw that stuff, but then I'll be like working on clinical stuff that's like very similar, just different language. And they're like, this is the best thing I've ever experienced. And I'm like, you know, I like eventually circle it back. I'm like, it's the same shit, just packaged differently. And so I think it's just like, yeah, people, the whole like principles over people is like super important to remind people of. I forgot my other part. What was the question?
The question was, how do you feel about that difference between, or is there a difference between, I guess, like what they talk about in recovery and versus like a clinical level of, you know, therapy or whatever? I don't know. There wasn't really a question. We were on a roll.
Was good. I know. I had like, I was like, yes. Oh man, it's all similar, you know?
Yeah.
It's all similar, but.
Because there's bad therapists out there too.
There's bad therapists. Yeah.
Yeah. Like BetterHelp.
Yeah.
Yes. Worse help. Worse help.
Worse
Whole
help.
list of them.
Yeah.
Worse help. The other part, that's exactly what I was going to say. The other part is, have you heard of the Dunning-Kruger effect?
No.
So it's a graph, and it's like the more you know and your confidence level. And so when you know less, you're more confident. And when you know more, you're less confident. And then there's like this balance. Once you know enough, you like find the center.
Whoa.
Yeah. And so that's like, you'll see people, like you said, like electrician teaching stuff. Like you'll see people who are like an LCDC or like a recovery coach, and they're like, I know everything. That looks insane confidence. And then you'll get a therapist who's like master's level, and they're like, I know nothing.
Yeah.
And they have no confidence.
Interesting.
And so, and then they grow their confidence over, like for me, especially when I went into this field, I was like, I know nothing. And then I like grew my confidence. I was like, oh, actually I do know a lot. The more I like implemented. And so, the goal is to like, know yourself enough that like, I don't know enough to like have this much confidence. I need to go learn more and then get confident. And so that's what I think of when I hear like people are like, oh, recovery is amazing. 12 steps is everything. And therapy's stupid. I'm like, Dunning-Kruger effect. You are just very confident because you had a little experience
that
like changed your life.
Also sounds like you just brought it all the way back to the question that you asked me about, like, how do you like feel like, when is it like just enough?
Yeah.
Like, and you can just do it instead of like keep learning and keep learning. Wow, that was crazy.
I think I thought about that a lot with you, as I noticed that, you were having like an ego death when you were working with us, because you were like, the imposter syndrome is in that like, I know nothing kind of thing, but you did know, you know, and you grew your confidence with us, and especially at Ways to Well. So it's been cool to like see you find that confidence, like middle ground.
The greatest achievement ever was just my dad telling me that he's proud of me.
That's
finally. Dope. Yeah, not finally. Jesus, my dad is awesome. but when we got married,
got dark.
Yeah, right. No, my dad's fucking awesome. No, when we got married, he handed me my flowers. Yeah, you know, and he like detailed all of the ways of like how he was proud of me. Aww. And I was like, damn, dude,
I'm gonna start crying.
I never heard that. Oh yeah, did I cry? I don't think I cried there, but I've cried so many times thinking about it. I talked about it in therapy, especially about the imposter syndrome. My therapist asked me, he's like, what are you going to do? Because I was talking to him about like, you know, sometimes it's hard to get to work. And like, I never feel like I can accomplish it, even though I've been running this team very well for like the last year. And we've like hit records over and over again. This company's never seen it before. And he's like, okay, so what do you do if something like goes bad? You know, I was like, I'll probably get written up. He's like, okay, what happens if it gets worse? I was like, I'll probably get fired. He's like, what do you do then? I was like, I don't fucking know. I'll figure it out, you know? And like, I know I'll be okay. And he's like, but how? And I was like, well, I can do anything as long as I'm physically able to. And like a movie, dude, he goes, say that again. And I was like, I can do. And then right there, I heard, like, I figured out what he was doing. And I go, I can do long as I'm physically, and I say physically able to, like I just fucked my back up, you know? Right. It's like, as long as I can physically do it, I'm good. And then we talked about
that's a good therapist.
Not being able, Jacob Bumanzer, shout out. But then we talked about like not being able to take compliments very well, you know, and we dove really deep on that. And I was like, you know, I can't take except for one compliment one time. And I talked about my dad.
Yeah.
And then he had me like meshed the statement of I can do anything as long as I'm physically able to. And then like my greatest achievement ever that nothing will be able to top is my dad saying that he's proud of me in the way that he did. And dude, even recently, I like opened up to him about like, I got curious about smoking weed, and like I was crying because I was like, I thought I disappointed him, you know, and we just had such a really good conversation. And later he texted me after we watched this movie called The Long Walk, which was fucking sick in my opinion. And he like, I got out of the movie theater, looked at my text, and he basically sent me a text saying like he could die tomorrow knowing that this world will be a better place because of me. And I was like, holy shit, I think my dad just told me that like he's fulfilled. Which is the only fucking goal as a son. Like I got snipped, bro. I can't have kids, you know? So now my only goal is to make my dad proud and make him feel, you know, accomplished. And she was like, are you good? And like like we were driving home and
I'll start crying just here.
Dude, I've actually had to really
Mike has daddy issues.
I've legit had to focus about 4 times on not crying on this podcast just now, but
it's the therapy part.
Yeah, right. But he was like, it took me so long to like internalize like my dad's text message about that. You know, she's like, are you good? And I was like, I'm still processing. You know, so and that really humbled me, man, and just kept me back, like got me all the way back down to like what really matters. Outside of all of this.
There was a thing on TikTok I saw where they said the only man that'll ever want you to do better than him is your dad.
Yeah.
And I was like, man, that's 100% accurate.
Yeah.
Like everybody wants you to do good. They just don't want you to do better than them.
Yeah.
But your dad wants you to do better than him.
Damn, dude. TikTok be hitting, bro.
TikTok's my motivator, man.
Inspo TikTok.
Why not, bro? I mean, take it as it comes, dude. I don't care if it's AI generated or what, dude. If it fucking hits, it hits.
I mean, it's probably ChatGPT saying it, but yeah, that's
I don't even care, dude.
The AI guys are killing it.
Yeah, they're helping me more than some people. I'll tell you what. Yeah.
I do ChatGPT therapy sometimes.
Really?
It's good. Yeah.
Don't say that. We're gonna lose our.
It's not real therapy.
It's okay.
It'll fuck you up.
ChatGPT has been a very helpful tool, but yes, I do appreciate my authentic therapist who is a person.
It'll fuck you up good.
Yeah.
If you need it.
Yeah. That's funny.
So, biggest achievement, making your dad proud.
100%.
Yeah.
That was a huge one for me too.
That's huge.
I definitely get that one.
Yeah. It was great.
Yeah.
It was so awesome of a moment for me to have that with my father.
That's cool. And it's continued, it sounds like. It's not just like a one moment thing.
We'll see. We'll see.
How was it? I'm curious, kind of back to like work a little bit, like going from entrepreneur to corporate world.
Oh, the stress of it was like, at first it was like so much easier, I guess, because I didn't have to worry about like branding it, marketing it, who's my employee. Like I was just a sales guy, you know, and I was like, this is fucking great. And I knew my schedule was 8 to 5, bro, like not 24/7, you know. Come to find out, I'll be thinking about work at 11 p.m., you know, trying to go to sleep, logging notes about what I need to do the next day or some ideas that I have. The transition was great, but it's a different level of stress, or a different type of stress, probably the same level though.
Different skill sets,
Yeah, it really seems like I got to like hone in on like one skill set.
Yeah.
You know, I guess you could say, and then branch from there. And man, Ways to Well is awesome. Like, not to plug them too much, but like we are in a hyper growth phase. Like we're on Rogan for the 4th fucking time. You know, we have like the most amazing president of the company who's been through all these different experiences with way bigger. Like we are ants compared to like the companies she's ran and the connections she knows and the people that she's bringing onto the team. And so like learning from everybody, you know, not saying like Ways to Well's a perfect company or like we don't put the cart before the horse a lot, you know, but it's been a real pleasure to get to learn from these people, just being around the environment. And yeah, it's been cool.
That's awesome.
You believe in it too, which is cool to see, because
Yeah.
you get excited about the products and stuff, and just the whole system that y'all have going on there.
Yeah.
I think that makes sales so much better, because when you can sell something, you truly believe, like, I'm trying to help you,
Yeah.
not trying to just sell you something so I get a commission. It's a very different position to be in as a salesman.
I have to definitely retrain like these people who like come from 20 years of sales, like with all the tricks and the sayings and the, I'm like, no, man, we don't do that here.
People see through that.
Well, that was that was something that I kind of had to come to terms with the way we do admissions and sales here. We have Beniz, he's phenomenal at it. Sometimes he's a little too passionate, in my opinion. But then I have to step back and think about it, like, no, he's trying to save people's lives. Like, how could you not be passionate about that? And so I just have to, let him be in his lane and I stay out of it. He does a great job, but when you think about it, if you truly believe in what you're doing, you truly believe it's changing people's lives, how can you not be passionate?
Right.
Yeah.
Right.
It's so good to hear that for you, because when you first were like, I'm going into sales, I was like, oh my God. It's like, I'm going into corporate sales. I was like, he's going to lose his soul. Hate his life.
Yeah.
And so it's awesome to see that you are not hating your life, and that you're actually like really continuing to grow and like your skills and like confidence, and having people around you who are like top of their class at business and like learning from them. That's amazing.
It's fun.
Yeah.
You hurt my heart when you called me that day.
Dude,
I know,
look,
we
let
were
me just tell both of y'all let me tell both of
He's
y'all.
going to corporate America.
Let me tell both of y'all on air. I just stopped liking marketing, man. I mean, I don't want to market for the plumbers and the roofers and the real estate agents or the treatment centers, dude. I honestly too didn't want to keep up.
Yeah.
Fuck. I mean,
Yeah,
like I
it's
see what you
exhausting.
guys are doing now too, and like how much y'all have changed, and I'm like, oh, I don't even want to know like how I would have processed all of those steps to like get here, just a couple years later, I know. And I'm not the type to like do something that I don't want to do.
No, I can see it. You're way happier where you are.
Oh,
and I
yeah.
think I kind of like, I saw it before it happened, like you had kind of checked out. But in my mind, it's like, this is my ride or die. Like we're in this to the end. I think I even told Rachel, I was like, he just broke up with me. What's going on here?
It was tough, bro. It was tough I didn't want to have that conversation with you, dude. But appreciate the friendship.
Yeah.
The friendship's awesome.
Yeah. It's cool that we've maintained friendship and connection.
Yes.
And
And you guys are doing great on the marketing side too. It's not like I was like, I was a hell, but you guys were going to be just fine.
You know what we did? We said, Joel, you're going to do it all, and we're not going to do anything.
And who made that
anymore.
introduction?
There
I
you
did.
go.
Yes.
Who planted that seed? Yeah, maybe I checked out a lot longer.
A lot earlier than that. Joel's
Joel-
doing phenomenal over there.
Yeah.
Love Joel, dude.
Restructuring, like when you and Jay left, and like handing off stuff to Joel. Amazing. Yeah. It's what ASP was going to go under if we didn't restructure.
Right.
And so it was the perfect situation, perfect storm. It was like God was like, mastering. The universe was in control. Yeah. So it's interesting to see the growth that's happened for you and for ASP.
Yeah.
I think coming back to what you were saying
Different.
earlier, though, where people, like in 12-step, they're all about, you got to be relying on God and you got to do all the things, and, God's got to do it all for you. There's no self-reliance. It's like, well, that's not really biblical either, though, if you look at it, because, God's not going to just magically give you patience or magically give you, confidence. He's going to give you opportunities to build that skill set. You have to rely on yourself to go through those paths that he presents for you.
Yeah. Yeah. And some people just don't want to do that.
No.
That's okay, too.
People are just comfortable where they're at.
That's okay too.
Yeah.
There's literally nothing wrong with that at all. Teach your own.
Sometimes I wish I was like that.
Yeah.
Some people want to be out of the spotlight.
Yeah,
too.
I'm like, I want the comfort phase.
I think it
Ready
gets
for
back
that.
to motivators again. Like, I know people that are teachers that make, next to nothing based off of what teachers should get paid, but they're fulfilled because that's what they were called to do is, help raise the youth that are coming up.
Yeah.
I couldn't do that. I'm a very different motivator. but to the right individual, you can't explain to them, well, you'd make more money doing this. They don't give a shit. That's
Right.
not their motivator.
Right. Yeah. You got to recognize it. Like, it's okay to do that and be different that
Exactly.
way,
Yeah.
you know, and like not everyone wants to go be an entrepreneur
Yeah.
and run however many fucking companies you guys run now, you know, or like work at Ways to Well and manage the department of sales, you know,
Yeah.
or whatever. It's like, man, maybe some people just want to teach kids for pennies, you know, because that's what gets them going, and their values, you know. I mean, my values have changed. Like, it took me a little bit to like completely get off of the video train. Like, I was still doing stuff for Zulu with his podcast. So I can get my leg tattooed, and him and I
Did
are
he tattoo you?
the whole leg right here.
Oh, that's
We're gonna go have
dope.
dinner with him tomorrow. Actually,
Oh,
he's
tell
super
them
sick.
hello.
Dude. They're both.
Yeah.
Dude, they're both awesome.
That's dope.
But like, you know, once I got done with that, I like officially retired.
Yeah.
You know, and like now, I mean, I told y'all like the last thing I was doing was y'all's last event
You
here.
had to rent your camera back.
Yeah. Yeah. And then like now I just do consulting work. If I can show up and just ask questions, I could do that. You know what I mean? But like then I was starting to work like after hours at Ways to Well and all that. And I started noticing like, you know, I'm working on hikes, you know, with Megan.
Yeah.
And it's like, okay, that became, you know, more of a value than work too. So it's just like constant adapting of like your values and like what really matters. And your soul will tell you,
Yeah.
you know.
Yeah, it's that going back to like self-reflection and just constantly being
Right.
open to, is this good or not?
Mm-hmm.
And what do I value versus,
Yeah. And I had to have a conversation with like, who's now the president of Ways to Well. I was like, I can't work after hours like I've been doing. And that was hard for me because like I want to show like I can
Right.
work. I'm a guy. Or like I'm the guy.
Yeah.
I can do this. And so to have that like, well, what's really important to me? You know, what's really important to me is like my wife and the life we live outside of our jobs.
Yeah.
You know.
I think
I'm getting chills as you said that
Yeah.
because like when you went to Ways to Well and like things shifted, that's when things shifted. We had Harley and things for us did the same shift.
right.
Just like in the entrepreneur world, that like we are 9 to 5 now. Like we're not working after hours unless it's like to meet some kind of like random deadline or shit's popping off at the group. Like we're very strict with that now too.
Yeah.
That's what I was
It's
just
been
about to say.
really funny.
Is we've learned that things are happen in seasons. So like we had a hustle season where it was 16-hour days, 18-hour days for a few years. But that was to get to this point to where we can check out at 5 o'clock and our work is hanging out with our friends and just turning a camera on.
Yeah.
Like this is awesome.
Yeah.
I love doing this
Love it.
stuff.
Yeah, it's been
It took
fun.
5
fun.
years
Yeah.
of hustling our asses off to
Yeah.
get to this point though. And we had to have that understanding that this is the end goal so we can position ourselves there. We have to go through this season of despair kind of.
And it's in hindsight. I mean, I could say the same thing. Like,
Yeah.
I mean, you guys started Atomic Souls like probably the same time I started getting into video.
It was,
So I didn't meet
Yeah.
y'all until like a year later
Yeah.
or so.
Yeah.
And like, yeah, dude, it took everything that I went through personally to get to a point where I'm really equipped to do my job, like really fucking equipped, but also know like what's really important and have the ability to hang out with my wife after work, hang out with our friends after work, go on a hike, like do whatever we want to do. But I'm just now getting there.
Yeah.
You know, and it feels good. I make the money that I want to make, you know, it's like, and I have the wife and the house and the dog and the cats and the friends and like the time, you know, the shit that you can't get back,
That's huge.
you know, the shit that was almost ripped away from me from Wim Hofing,
Wim Hof.
you know, so
Full circle.
yeah, I mean, it's crazy, dude. It's crazy. I'm proud of y'all, both of y'all, by the way.
We're proud of y'all.
Thanks,
Proud of
man.
y'all.
Yeah. They're proud of you too. He said y'all. She's like, La Pasada.